Hi everyone, I'm back with my design team project for Tsunami Rose, and for today I show you my Halloween junk journal. And for this I use the Witch's Brew printable journal kit and some scrapbook paper collection pages, some napkins, some stamps, and yeah, this is my cover. It's not the closure, but I love just to wrapping around with this organza piece of it's like a batik, and it's matching very well with my journal. And yeah, this is my cover, and for the cover I use not too thick chipboard, and for this part, the front and back, but for the binding I use a thicker chipboard, and I make myself the cover. After I cover with some paper what I paint them, and on top I use I buy a tablecloth from Halloween, and it's this tablecloth, and I cover all the book with this fabric lace. And after I add some black cardstock here and there in the front and in the back, just to make a design. And it is black cardstock, and after I just emboss it with black embossing powder, and it looks like a leather. And I use some metallic corners here and here, and I frame it my plaster skull. I have a mold for this skull, and I just glue them on top. And the back, it's simple. And the binding, it is just some black elastic what I use for my journal too. Is not sew. I don't sew my signatures. I make just a simple binding wrapping around elastic. So this is my cover, and the measurements, it's almost 6 by 7 and 7.8 inches, and the binding, it's 1 and 7. Yeah, the front cover, inside the front cover I cover with the black cardstock. After I use some orange cardstock, and after I put the image from the paper collection from Witch's Brew, and I just die cut door, and I make tag with some black cardstock. I make a skull and with this sign, And I have a stencil for body painting. It's a sticky stencil, very useful. And I just add some glitter and embossing powder. And here I just make a journaling space, and I make the pocket in the front. Actually, my journal, it's 2-in-1. It's a photo mini album, and between the pages for the mini I just add my journal. So we have 3 parts of photo album. I made the album with envelopes, which is from 30 by 80 envelopes, and between I have just a cardstock from the cards what I use, and I made the pages. Every pages have pockets and a big photo mat. The envelopes have in the right side the pocket, and I use from this paper collection. It's from Recollection. It is this paper pad, and I use just some pages what have in the design the skulls. I have in green, red and some cream color. I think, yeah, it's like this, and it's matching very well with my mini. And I just finished my photo mats with some black lace, and I add just a little glitter on the end between or on top the lace. And yeah, I have 3 pages, and she could put pictures, big pictures, and I have pocket here, and the right side on the top this, and where I have pocket on the top I just add some black lace here. I don't know if you see very well because it's black on black, but I think I change my background to good. Yeah, it's better now. So yeah, the first signature, it's this is the first page, and I make a top spot, and I print some labels, and I just back them with black cardstock. I have branches, I die cut it, and I make just some tags. I have plenty rooms to write it, to writing, and I have a very old stamp. I make a paper clip, and here I have a coin envelope. I add the images from the collection. I frame it with some embossing powder, black embossing powder, and I have some pages from the one old book and have these titles, and I added for this mini envelope. I have paper clips. I think I take it off everything, you could see in. And for the blank pages I add just some stamping and tissue paper and some feathers, just to keeping simple and a little bit elegant. Even it is for Halloween, it's not so witchy. So this is from the paper collection. I made some tags, and I think it's from Graphic 45, this image. Some journaling cards. I make a pocket here, and this is sticky lace. Here it's the one. I make a pocket with the very nice image. Could be used like a photo mat or journaling. And I use stamps. I couldn't tell you what kind of stamps the company it is, because I just buy this like that, and I use this stamp and this, and I make just a belly band. I use the labels and the collection images. Here I have some postcard. What I glue them on back, some scrapbook paper. I make a tuck spot with some labels. Here I have a tuck spot on top and some images and from the collection. Here again labels and the branches. I add just a little glitter to be fancy. Here I have old paper, old book page, and I just add some gesso, and after I use the napkin, but it was like this, and I change a bit the color. It was too bright, and I add some vintage photo ink to be darker the skull, and I add some glitter. I don't know, my light is not very good today. It's raining, maybe snowing. I use the same this, and here from some pages I make a stencil from my tablecloth for this. It's very soft, and I just sprinkle some cornstarch and I make it stiffer, and I could use them like a stencil. And yeah, I make the lines, and here I have printed labels, and I make some paper clips, journaling cards, the paper clips. I just cut some cheesecloth, and I add some washi tape and black cardstock feathers, and I add some gems. I got from the collection these bats, and I make a pocket with some nice lace, gray, and after I heat it with my heat gun and I just melt it a bit to be creepy. Sorry, I made an envelope from the collection. I just cut it and I put on top from the black cardstock, and it's more durable. I am out of the frame. I make just some journaling cards. Again, it's the here it's a belly band. It is a first signature middle. You see, it's just elastic, and you could take it off and put more if you want. So it's very, very useful, this kind of binding. I love it very much. And yeah, the postcard, I put the collection and some labels. I make a journaling card, and again paper clips and some printed image from, I think, from Google or from Pinterest. I don't remember. Yeah, journaling. Here we have, I make an envelope from the old book page. I add some insects here, and again it's napkins, and I find this from one pizza box, I think, and I glued them inside. Again, a paper clip. I don't know, I think I have 10, or I take it off. I don't put it back to save time. It's so... And here I just use the stencil what I make, and I just spritz them with coffee. Not all pages is coffee dyed. Here is the second part from the mini. I have pocket here again, and the wonderful images from the collection. I have pocket here and pocket here, so it's plenty room to photos and journaling, and I don't put it back. And yeah, here again the collection images, and here I make just a writing spot, and I just folded the paper and I add some thread, and I make I don't know, just to pulling out the page, and I love it. Pocket, I add some plastic insects, what it's matching very well, and it's very soft. Tuck spot here, I add feathers, and yeah, again here I used Tim Holtz masks, and I write it boo. I add some branches and the insect, and I make the right journaling card. Here it's a small booklet, and this is the back and front, and I sew them together with pamphlet stitch, very easy to do. And I add in the middle some creepy images, and it's folded like this, and inside I have again a journaling spot here. It is on a coin envelope, and yeah, okay, yeah, again it's a coin envelope here, and the very small label from Pinterest, I think. It's a coin envelope. I add some labels inside the image from the collection, and here I add just a cheesecloth, and I add some glitter. It's very cute, and washi tape and just some touches. Again, a journaling card. I make a pocket here with the lace, and I add here, I don't know if you see it, it is a heart with bat wings, and yeah, again fussy cutting the bats. Here I have a doily with the pocket. I just fold it a bit, and in the back I put some orange cardstock to be stronger. And yeah, here I have I make some it looks like blood, flowing blood. I make with red metallic acrylic paint, and I just add the stamping with the corrugated cardboard lines. The image from the collection, I make a tuck spot here. Here I have a belly band, a tuck spot, and I make a tag with bread. Okay, if you look at them it's simple, but when you put everything together it's full of the images. Again, paper clip, and it is a tuck spot here, some washi tape, pocket here with some images I printed, stenciling and stamping, another old book page. I just sew them, and I add some image, and again the word watch your back, and napkin. I use the corners from napkin, some splashes with the orange acrylic. I add some orange acrylic paint in the bottle, and I just spritz them, and some coffee writing page. It's the second signature. Some tags. I made it with some insects. I don't know if you see it. Again, napkins, and yeah, stenciling, stamping, again the And here I have a writing space that I add on the back for this image. And here I have some, I find this image from the one Halloweeny box, and I cut because I have crosses. It's like a, you know, it's matching very well in the book. Some stamping. The second part for the floating blood, the witch's brew, the image, and here again I just keep this to maybe put some pictures, and I make a duck spot with some images, and I add an insect again. It's here. I don't know, my light, it's okay. Yeah, it's quite big, my journal. Here I have a napkin, and again it's the watch your back word here, and I just cut the cat. It was a napkin and I glued them on top, and again the paper clip and stenciling and a pocket. Again a paper clip, but it's stenciling. Again I make a pocket here with the image, and another postcard, and I make a pocket here, and here is just tuck spot. Here I make a belly band with some black lace, and I just use some piece from organza. I don't know if you see it, but it's just lashes from this organza, very subtle. And I make a journaling card. And the last part from the mini, it's here the photo mat, a big one, and here I made just a pocket, and I add a tag here, and on top again I have photo mat, and I keep plain for pictures. This part's from the mini, a photo mat again, and that's it. It's the back from the last page, and it's the back cover. And again I use the die cuts with the gates, and I made a tag with journaling on the back, and I think that's it. And yeah, you could, I don't take everything out, you could see all the add-ons, because somebody tell me, your journals is so simple. Maybe I love it more simple than chunky. Some people makes very fulfill with journaling spots and tags, and but I have so many rooms here to add more, but I think I add enough. for this kind of, I don't know how many pages I have. I think 17 for just for the journal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, it's 34, almost 18 pages for journaling, and have 9 photo mats from the album, which it's kept so many pictures inside. So this is my Halloween junk journal, and I hope you like it. This is all my add-ons, so it's not a few how somebody tell me. It's some paper clips, and yeah, it is a bunch of add-ons in my journal. So I hope you like it, and please, if you have questions, I'll be happy to answer. And if you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.